Hey everybody, Adam again, talking about my theater room in progress. This is an in-wall electronics cabinet. Hold your receiver, DVD player, amplifier, DVDs, the whole thing. You can see that it's obviously not done. I have just a piece of oak framing around it. And the trick to a good one is you want it off the ground. You want it tall enough to hold anything you might want in the future. So any extra space I have that aren't taken up by electronics will be holding, DVDs, video games, whatever. So the trick is to have it deep enough. So if you have a receiver, let's get the measuring tape. Mine is just the wall itself, 18 inches deep. If you have a receiver that's, let's say, 18 inches, it won't fit because, remember, the wires sticking out the back will be sticking out further than your receiver itself. So you don't want it fitting too snug. You want it to have enough room, especially for the air to move around and breathe. These electronics need to circulate air. Right here I have it 19 inches across and a very generous 4 feet tall. There, the opening. Let's go around the other side and I'll show you how it's made. Alright, on the other side of the wall is this furnace room. There's a Street Fighter we're working on. Let me scooch back. I really need a wide angle lens. Okay, you can see here's all the rat's nest of wires. Stuff to be cleaned up. And built into the wall is the cabinet here. Now this wall was a load-bearing wall, meaning if you rip some of these stud supports out, your house is going to start to collapse upstairs. There's a lot of weight on here. So there was a stud in the way. I ripped it out and put in a header to take the load, and built a frame, and then it's just a sheet of MDF box around and then another frame. So just a rectangle of 2x4s with MDF on the inside, and it's free floating there. There's no supports on the bottom, and I'll leave this open actually so the air can go in, and it'll have a gap here so that the air can come out at the top, because these can get super hot and you don't want to fry your electronics because they got overheated. So this door is just held by magnets. Just clicks closed, nice and easy. So I mean, there's never a AV setup where you don't need to come back and monkey with wires all the time. So I have a little port here where the wires come through. I'm going to make a nice outlet box there with all the connectors. Down at the bottom I wired up 6 plugs. You can see under here, so I can plug everything inside the cabinet. And the wall of the cabinet is a fabric that's glued down with the cheap carpet adhesive. Get in a bucket. Went really well, works really well. I'm just going to drill some holes and put in some little metal brackets, those little tiny right angle ones, so I can put pieces of wood across for a shelf, and I'll either put the fabric on here or just paint that matte black, and should be great, should work perfectly. So again, I hope this has helped you, give you some ideas of how to do it, or if you have any cool ideas or things that would help other people or me as I'm making this, go ahead and leave it in the comments and send some messages. Thank you. Have an awesome day.